Welcome back, word detectives. Let's dive right into mastering VEN and VENT. The word detective journey continues. Listen, you don't need to go burying your nose in a textbook today because this explainer is your complete all-in-one guide to these roots. You've already mastered the basics, and now, well, it's time to level up with some seriously advanced spelling bee words. So you probably remember the core meaning, right? VEN and VENT equal come. Today, we're introducing the exact type of tricky words that pop up in advanced vocabulary contests and really challenging reading passages. But don't worry, we are going to decode them together step by step. Let's kick things off with our first advanced word, contravene. Now, this means to go against a rule or a law. Let's look at the breakdown. Contra means against, and vene means come. So literally, you come against something. Imagine someone confidently walking directly against a huge crowd of oncoming traffic. Yeah, that person is contravening the rules. Now let's see how this builds with a word like circumvention. Here's the breakdown. Circum means around, plus vent, meaning come, plus the suffix ion. So it's the literal act of coming around an obstacle. Oh, and quick spelling bee alert here. Notice the spelling carefully. Circumvent ion. So many students forget that second M in circum. Keep a sharp eye on that, okay? Our advanced list continues with adventitious, which means coming from an unusual or outside place, like an adventitious plant began growing beside the wall. Next up is venturous. This means being willing to take risks, like ventures explorers crossing the desert. And then we have eventuality, which is a possible future event we need to prepare for. Let's keep exploring here. Interventional relates to stepping in, like an interventional medical procedure. Conventional means following usual customs, while conventionally is doing things in that traditional manner. And finally, a convener is someone who literally causes others to come together to organize a meeting. Okay, time for a quick word detective challenge. If contra means against and vene means come, what does contravene literally mean? Boom! Come against. Excellent. That is exactly how root detectives think. Now let's look at the vention family, which basically means the act of coming. This is where you really start to see the patterns. Let's decode this structural pattern together. Invention is literally coming into a new creation. Prevention is coming before to stop something before it happens. Intervention is coming between to step in and help. Convention means coming together for a gathering, and circumvention is coming around an obstacle. Do you notice the pattern here? You learn one single root and you automatically unlock an entire family of words. That is literally the ultimate spelling bee cheat code. All right, moving into some spelling bee alerts. These are those tricky word pairs that love to catch people off guard. Alert number 1, invent versus event. Invent means to create, but event means an occurrence. See how one tiny little prefix changes everything from a brand new creation to just something that happens? Alert number 2, convention versus convenient. A convention is a gathering, but convenient means easy or suitable. Because both of them start with C-O-N-V-E-N, spellers trip up on this all the time. You really have to listen to the ending carefully. Alert number 3, intervene versus intervention. Intervene is your verb, while intervention is your noun. Watch out for that slight spelling shift at the tail end when the verb turns into a noun. Alert number 4, advent, which is an arrival, versus adventure, an exciting journey. And alert number 5, venue, a place to gather, versus avenue, a road. I mean, it's wild how one single extra letter completely changes your destination. Let's zoom out a bit and look at our word family map to see how these different branches share the exact same root. Look at how these branches grow. We have the VEN family with words like convene and revenue. We've got the VENT family with invent and advent, and then the much larger vention and venture branches. This brilliantly illustrates our root detective insight. Different branches, same root, but the same core idea, which is always come. All right, here is your absolute master checklist. These are 25 essential VEN and VENT words that every serious speller should recognize, from event all the way down to circumvention. Again, this explainer is your complete guide, so no other study books are required. I actually highly recommend pausing right here just to test yourself on this list before we move on. Quick review question for you. Out of all those, which word means to come together? If you guessed convene, You are absolutely right. Okay, let's talk about memory tricks, making those difficult words actually stick in your brain. Let's visualize to memorize, shall we? For VEN, picture a visitor entering a giant doorway. For invent, imagine a literal light bulb coming into a squirrel's head. For prevent, see a massive stop sign standing firm right before trouble arrives. Intervene, picture a detective stepping right between two arguing rabbits. For convention, imagine thousands of animals coming together for a massive science fair. Venue is simply a place with a giant neon sign saying, "People come here." Advent is the sun arriving over the horizon, and revenue is your money happily returning to your piggy bank. Now let's see these words out in the wild. Take a look at sentence 3 here. Every invention begins with an idea. Or sentence 8. The committee will convene next Tuesday. Go ahead and pause the screen here and read through these first 10 sentences. It's really going to help lock these contexts into your memory. Continuing on, notice how the meaning shifts. In sentence 16, the hikers circumvented the flooded trail. They found a way around it. In 17, ticket sales increased the team's revenue. The money came back in. Pause once more to read through the rest of this list to complete your context training. Let's wrap up with some champion speller insights, specifically decoding those secret patterns. Here is the absolute secret formula that champion spellers use. Step 1, hear the word. Step 2, isolate the prefix. Step 3, find the root. Step 4, identify the suffix. Step 5, decode the combined meaning. When they hear a long word like intervention, they don't panic. They think inter plus vent plus ion. They basically break words down into Lego blocks. And honestly, that's exactly why mastering roots makes you unstoppable. So every single time you see a word containing VN or vent, I want you to ask yourself, who or what is coming? That single question is your master key to unlocking advanced vocabulary. We've covered a ton of ground today with this complete guide, but I'll leave you with this thought to ponder. Look around the room you're in right now. What incredible inventions or traditional conventions actually shape your daily life? And more importantly, as you master these roots, what level of spelling mastery is coming for you next? Keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next explainer.